What's up, pretty gang? It's your favorite nail tech Peaches. Happy Valentine's Day. It is 8 o'clock in the morning and I'm up early to make sure y'all get some good content. This set I pretty much did as a freestyle, and honestly I'm in love with the results. I tried a new method to get an airbrush type of look, and honestly I am in love with that method. It's super easy and I cannot wait to show you guys how I achieved this look. So before we get into it, don't forget to check the description. There is my Amazon storefront link, my coupon codes, all those links and good stuff. Don't forget I do have a group class on French tips. If you like to participate virtually, you can sign up as well. And then of course I teach one-on-ones now, so if you're interested in learning more from me, you can go ahead and book that as well. Of course, if you are subscribed, go ahead and turn the notifications on because you don't want to miss out on anything. All right, so my client originally came in, she was like, Peaches girl, I don't know what I want a throwback set, something Valentine's Day, but the rest is up to you. So I said, okay, boom. You know, I busted out that candy yum yum, not polished. Okay, if it's not polished, not nothing. I was gonna top coat, but then I was like, nah, I want blue and gel. We're gonna do this blue and gel. And then so I went ahead, slapped some blue and gel on, and I started doing some hearts. Now this red portion is the only thing that's gonna touch the blooming gel. Okay, this is what's gonna blow out and give that initial airbrushed look. The way I draw my hearts, which I feel like it's pretty easy if you're struggling with hearts, I like to draw the two, humps at the top, and then I bring them down and connect them this way. Now I like my hearts to kind of like the tail to be kind of pushed in a little bit, but because this is a background, I didn't do that, and I'll show you what I'm talking about when I actually do the top heart. But yeah, this is the Beetles blooming gel. You can also use a not polished blooming gel. They have one as well that's really good. Keep in mind, blooming gel is pretty thick, so you want to do a thin layer, like thin enough that it's going to blow out what you draw, but not too thin that it's going to be streaky and unevenly bloom, basically. Okay, so we're drawing our background hearts. I'm putting it to cure, and while one is curing, I'm pretty much working on the other hand because we do want to stay efficient. And then by the end of all the hearts, you want to make sure everything has gone through the curing process for the full 60 seconds. Okay, now the thing that made me decide to try this is that I wanted a really blown out look without having to use tons and tons of top coat. So the blooming gel, I was like, of course, blooming gel, duh. So this is how I got the extra airbrush effect. I took some top coat, mixed it in with the pink that I like, and I went ahead and traced over the heart. Now, while the background didn't have to be too perfect because it's gonna bloom and blow out anyways, the middle portion right here needs to be a little bit more nice and neat. Okay, so as you guys can see, I focus on the top, I do the top, and you see how I kind of bend the tail like that. It's kind of like a swoop at the end. That's how I draw my normal hearts. So I went ahead and decided to give it that extra like flare at the bottom and kick it in. I guess you see how I just kind of like boop instead of just a straight line. That's how I normally draw my hearts, but I felt like it gave it a really nice touch to do it on top of the blown outness, just so that way it looks more specific. So you guys can see I'm not doing it very, very thick. I'm just kind of going with the flow and completing all of the inside portions of the hearts on both hands. Now I'm not curing in between just because it's not going to cause a problem. If I don't cure, it's not spilling all over the place, because we do want to stay mindful of the shape, So once you're done with that, you're going to go ahead and cure it for 60 seconds. I do recommend, depending on what you're drawing, to go ahead and top coat the blooming gel layer before moving on. I didn't here, but just know that if you make any mistakes or need to use acetone, it can take away from the background. All right, now this is pretty much the final touches. I wanted to add some more like 90s OG flair, so I went ahead with my lines and my dots. There's no specific way, no rhyme or reason. I just want to make sure I had at least 2 sets of dots and 2 of the extra lines or whatever, and that's pretty much it. And of course we're gonna cure this all for 60 seconds and top coat. The main thing you want to know to get a look like this and for it to be nice and neat, use a blooming gel that's not too thick. Apply a thin, even layer. Make sure you're using enough polish on your brush to be able to paint for everything to blow out. And then it's just about the details in the end. I hope you guys really enjoyed this look. I've been enjoying doing these mini tutorials. It's been way less stressful for me to edit, and I feel like I'm not scrambling. So I hope you guys enjoy this style of video. I hope you guys have a happy Valentine's Day, Galentine's Day, whatever it is you're gonna do today, because after all, it is Wednesday. So have a good work day, school day, all of that. And of course, I will see you guys in the next video.